We start our journey with a major event in history. It is 1492 and Christopher Columbus has just set foot on what he thinks is Asia, but actually were the Bahamas. The historical voyage was made possible by a severe miscalculation. Columbus used the data of a Muslim astronomer Al-Farghani but mistook the longer Arabic mile to be the smaller Roman mile, causing him to underestimate the Earth's circumference, hence believing that he could take a shortcut to India. Columbus with this error placed Asia where North America sits and was completely ignorant of the existence of the Pacific Ocean. When most European navigators considered westward voyage from Europe to Asia unfeasible and dangerous, Columbus, with his tremendous miscalculation, went on board. But what's more interesting is that he did not fear falling off from the edge of the flat earth. Or in other words, the concept of the earth being spherical in shape was common knowledge in medieval Europe. In fact, the spherical earth is as old as Greek science, with Eratosthenes being the first person to calculate the circumference of the earth. So now that we are talking about India, we go to another scientist in 1037, who, standing on top of a mountain in the Indian subcontinent, has devised an ingenious way to calculate the radius of the earth using trigonometric calculations. This is Al-Biruni, who now has an impact crater on the moon named after him. This is someone who theorized the existence of the Americas based on his accurate calculation of the circumference of the earth with less than 1% error, and his expertise in geology. So this is a man in the Middle East who saw America on the other side of the globe just through his calculations. Columbus then should have learnt, and America should have been called Birunica. Not only was the round earth a complete given in the Muslim world in the Golden Age, rather from very early on, Muslim astronomers invented the brand new discipline of spherical trigonometry for calculating the direction of the Qibla for their 5 daily prayers, already incorporating the round earth. Now let's go to two theologians who were scientists as well, from two different theological schools, different eras and different countries, but coincided on this one point: the spherical earth. Ibn Hazm and Fakhruddin al-Razi used the Quran and mathematical geography to prove the earth was round. Fakhruddin al-Razi writes, "If it is said, 'Do the words of the Quran and the earth we have spread out indicate that it is flat?' we would respond yes, because even though it is round, it is an enormous sphere, and each little part of this enormous sphere, when it is looked at, appears to be flat." Ibn Hazm added, "None of those who deserve being imams for Muslims has denied that the earth is round, and we have not received anything that indicates a denial, not even a single word." The fact that the concept of sphericity of the earth was established through mathematics and the Quran by theologians like Imam Suyuti, Ibn Taymiyyah and Al-Nisapuri shows how the pursuit of science and a pursuit of religion was one and the same road, leading to that one God. So fierce was this pursuit that even if it meant contradicting the great Greek philosopher Aristotle on critical issues, they would do so. We see this in the case of Ali Kushji, a Persian astronomer who wrote on the rotation of the earth on its axis based on observational astronomy and mathematics. He explicitly criticizes Aristotle, and his message is simple: we believe in our math and observations, Aristotle and Ptolemy can be wrong. Guess who made use of this information and this attitude of skepticism? Galileo and Copernicus, founders of the modern scientific revolution. Or the question is, were they?